In this video, we're going to go through composition of functions, and our anticipation guide for this lesson is, by the end of this lesson, you'll understand why we compose functions, and you'll understand how we compose functions, okay? So let's talk about composition of functions. When we do this, we basically take two functions, we compose them, and we make them one function, okay? So we just turn two functions into one function. And let's say we have two functions g of x, and we've got another function f of x. Then if we want to compose this, we can write it as g dot f, or we can also write it as f dot g. These both compose the function, but important note, these two are different, okay? G dot f and f dot g are different. It's not like multiplication, it's not commutative, it's that they give you different results. So basically what it means to compose these two functions is so g dot f is we put g outside the bracket and we put f of x inside g. Okay, so we basically put one function in the other. Okay, so we when we're composing g and f, when we have g dot f over here, we put f of x inside g of x. Okay, that's basically the process. So we just get g of f of x. On the other hand, when we're doing f dot g, we put f outside and we put g of x, sorry, there's one more bracket here, inside, okay? And this may seem really complicated and just like, it may not make sense, but trust me, it will make a lot more sense once we start getting into these examples. So the first question here, if g of x is equal to 2x and f of x is equal to x squared plus 3, it asks us to calculate g of f of x. Now remember, g of f of x, we put g on the outside and f of x on the inside. So we basically take this f of x function and we plug it inside this bracket, okay? It's as simple as that. So we take g of x squared plus 3 and then we equate it to the original g of x. So we equate it to 2x. It's equal to 2x. And now what we do is on the next line, we take this stuff inside the bracket and we substitute it into this x value over here. So this just equals 2x squared plus 3, which equals 2x squared plus 6. And that's your answer, okay? Next question is if g of x is equal to x squared and f of x is equal to 3x plus 2, it wants us to calculate g of f of x. Okay, g of f of x. So what we do is we put g on the outside again, and we put this f of x value into the brackets, 3x plus 2. And then we equate it to x squared, which is the original g value. And then this just equals, now we substitute this into here. So we get 3x plus 2 squared. And then this just equals 3x plus 2, 3x plus 2, which is 9x squared plus 6x plus 6x plus 4. And this is just equals to 9x squared plus 12x plus 4. Okay, that's your answer right here. Okay, next question. We have if g of x is equal to 2x and f of x is equal to x squared plus 3, they want us to calculate f of g of x. See how this is different? This time it's f of g of x, before it was g of f of x. So now what we do is instead of putting f inside g, we put g inside f, okay? And this is what I mean by this. So we put f on the outside, and then we put this g of x value inside the bracket, so 2x. And we equate it to the original f of x function, x squared plus 3. Okay, now what we do is we substitute this value into the x term. Then we get 2x squared plus 3, which is 4x squared plus 3. And that's your answer right there. Okay, the next question says, if g of x is equal to 2x and f of x is equal to 4x plus 2, find f of g of x. Okay, so again, we want to have f on the outside, and we want to put g of x inside. G of x is equal to 2x, okay? Now, what we do is we just put 2x inside, and we equate it to 4x plus 2, which is the f of x value. And now what we do is substitute it in, like we did before, equals 4 2x plus 2, and then this equals 8x plus 2. That's your answer right there. The next question, if g of x is equal to 2x and f of x is equal to sine x, find f of g of x. So again, we want to put f on the outside, and we want to substitute our g value inside. 2x is equal to, and we equate it to our f of x is equal to sine x. Then now we substitute this into the x value, and this equals sine 2x. Okay, next question. If g of x is equal to 2x and f of x is equal to sine x, we want to calculate g of f of x. So this time, this is the exact same question, but this one was f of g of x. Now we're going to do g of f of x, okay? So this just equals, we put g on the outside, remember? So, and then we put this f of x value inside the bracket. Sine x is equal to 2x. And then now we get, when we substitute the sine x in, we get 2 sine x is just equal to 2 sine x. And that's our answer right there. Question number 7. We have g of x is equal to 3x and f of x is equal to 2x plus 5. We want to find f of g of x. So f on the outside, f, and we put g inside, 3x. And then we equate it to 2x plus 5, our initial f of x value. And this just equals, when we substitute this into here, we get 2 multiplied by 3x plus 5, and this just equals 6x plus 5. Okay, next question. We have, if g of x is equal to 4x and f of x is equal to x squared plus 2, it says find f of g of x, so f on the outside, okay, and we put g of x into the bracket, 4x is equal to, we equate it to this right here, f of x value, x squared plus 2, and then this equals, when we substitute this into the x value, let me just write the 2 better, sorry, 1 second, yep. So then we substitute 4x into here, this equals 4x squared plus 2 is equal to 16x squared plus 2, and that's our answer right there. Okay, question number 9. If g of x is equal to 4x and f of x is equal to x squared plus 2x, we want to find g of f of x. So remember, g on the outside, g, I'll just write this neater, g, and we put f of x into the g of x function, x squared plus 2x, and we equate it to the initial g of x function, so equals 4x. And this just equals, when we take this and substitute it into the x value over here, this just equals 4 multiplied by x squared plus 2x, and this equals, this equals 4x squared plus 8x, and that's your answer right there. So that's how you compose functions. It does require a lot of practice, but yeah, go and get started on your textbook practice and it will definitely help.